the units aren't always going to be given in grams. Here's a problem where we measure 8.43 kilograms of zinc. We're still able to use the periodic table as our conversion factor. So the unknown, how many atoms are there in 8.43 kilograms of zinc? In order to use the periodic table with grams, our first conversion has to be turn kilograms of zinc into grams of zinc. And we know kilo is 10 to the third power. And now we can use the periodic table to turn grams of zinc into moles of zinc. 1 mole of zinc, periodic table tells us 65.39 grams. And then this problem is asking us to go all the way to atoms. So we can turn moles of zinc into atoms. 1 mole, Avogadro's number. So this is 7.76 times 10 to the 25th atoms. Now that's a huge number, and if we were counting those atoms, let's say we could count at a rate of 1 atom per second, and we wanted to know how many years would it take to count 7.76 times 10 to the 25th atoms of zinc. So we can turn atoms into time in seconds because we're counting at a rate of 1 atom per 1 second. And then we know there are 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, and then finally 365 days in a year. So this is a huge number, 2.46 times 10 to the 18th years. So obviously, if you started counting these atoms, there's no way that you would still be alive by the time you got to the end of the pile. 8.43 kilograms is a pretty big pile of zinc, but we can count the atoms just by knowing this conversion factor from the periodic table. If we had to count them individually, it would be impossible to do it. So the periodic table is going to be a very useful tool for us in order to know how many atoms, how many moles we have in our given sample.